Hello again. Lloyds Bank are, of course, in the forefront of diversity and the promotion of up-to-date and modern lifestyles. This, after all, is a bank which gave us an advertisement featuring a white homosexual proposing marriage to a black man. When I saw a recent headline on the BBC, therefore, I could scarcely believe my eyes. I provide a link to the news item in the description to this video. The headline was, "Black workers at Lloyds Bank earn a fifth less than other colleagues." I took this to mean that if a white cashier sitting next to a black man, that the white cashier is being paid a wage which was 20% higher than her colleague, which would of course have been really shocking. It didn't mean anything of the kind. What Lloyd had actually done was to add up the amount in wages paid to all the staff who were not black and then divided that figure by the number of staff to get an average per person. They had then done the same thing for black staff. The discrepancy, this fifth less, was due to the fact that very few black people are earning huge salaries at Lloyd's in senior management, and this has the effect of bringing down the nominal average wage for all black people. Why are there few black people in senior management at Lloyds Bank? And what are they going to do about it? And this is where things get interesting. Men and women tend to choose different careers. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. And members of ethnic minorities also tend to do the same thing. This means you're more likely to find a white woman working as an aromatherapist than you are a man of Caribbean origin. It's not that racial prejudice is operating against black men who have the ambition to become aromatherapists. Banking, of course, is not a very exciting or glamorous field. Some minorities, Hindus whose family have their origins in India, for instance, are keen on banking and finance. Black people of Caribbean origin are perhaps more likely to be attracted to music and sport as fields where they can make their mark and become big names, rather than beavering away in an office. Lloyds don't discriminate racially against ethnic minorities in either recruitment or promotion. Over 10% of senior management roles in the bank are occupied by members of ethnic minorities, chiefly Indian or Chinese people, or people of Indian and Chinese origin, I should more correctly say. Only 0.3% of senior management are black, though, and this is seen as a problem. Lloyds are now determined to engage in what is known in the United States as racial balancing, which is to say making sure that senior roles at the bank represent society as a whole. So 3% of the population of the United Kingdom are black. Therefore, they have announced a target of having 3% of senior management at the bank being black within 4 years. In other words, they're intending to promote 5 times as many black people in the next few years as they currently have. The problem is, of course, that at present Lloyds promotes or recruits people who are of sufficiently high calibre to fill these posts. There's no colour bar operating to stop black people who are good enough from applying for and being given a post in senior management. That goes without saying. The fact that fewer black people go into banking means that there is a smaller pool of talent to draw on. The inevitable result of this, and anybody can see this coming, will be that fantastically well qualified Indian staff will now be overlooked for promotion in favour of black staff who are not actually up to filling the role. This is the only possible way that you could increase black senior staff fivefold. This is what's happening in top American universities, the film industry, the BBC and many other places. I am strongly opposed to racial prejudice in employment, But denying well-qualified Indians promotion on the grounds of race does not seem to me to be a particularly progressive move. This is what Lloyds has effectively announced that it will be doing in the coming years.